Okay, and we are live with air quotes. How y'all doing tonight or today, whenever you're watching this?
I'm doing pretty well.
It's good to know. Good to know. As you can,
You know what we need?
What do we need? What do we need? That is a good question.
Well, in the year of 2020, I think we should pull all our resources together and get us some more Jack Link.
Oh yeah, because the 11.9K at this recording, they really want this.
That's what they want this. They want Jack Link fanfiction, the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time / Terminator fanfic series that I read like 5 years ago.
Just about, yeah, about June 2015, I think.
So I read about 5 of them, and then that was it. The author, what's his name again? Could you enlighten me?
Good old Jack Russell. I assume it's Russell because there's only one out.
I actually forgot. Jack Russell.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went on a Tagashi Hunter hiatus, but he's been busy. He's up to what chapter is it?
He's currently at 24, and the last chapter you uploaded was chapter 6. So he's been at work,
We gotta do some catch up, but I'm lazy, so I think you should do some reading, and we'll go along together, just giving some comments and critique along the way. And our friend Wendell will be joining us as we do this video right now, also.
Hey, Wendell.
All right, welcome. So, thank you for giving me the reins. A little bit of context just before we start for realsies. I know we're really delaying the inevitable because
we need that money for the springtime.
Ad rolls aside, we really don't want to read this, but I should just mention briefly, and you're aware of this, I did actually plan on taking over for you. At one point, I actually had all the assets downloaded to make a video.
But this doesn't deserve effort.
No, of course not. That was about 2 to 3 years ago, and I gave up on it, so we could all use a mental refresher, so let's just dive right in. And as you probably can expect, I am going to intentionally keep all the typos, and it's going to be really hard to say. And as a bonus challenge, if I can get through this without slurring a single word, you have to subscribe or unsubscribe. We don't care. Chapter 7, The Moblin Fight and Scary DM. Oh, I guess it's Death Motin.
Okay, I'll just say right now, since we're at the start, don't stop every one mistake.
I know. We'll be here all eternity. We'll be here till next Halloween, so don't worry. That's not the idea.
All right, here we go.
Authors. I forgot about this story in the Doctor Who fanfic because I was playing and writing my Skyrim fanfic story. Also, all my FNAF fics, so I didn't to do it. Now I will write more of this story. Also, this will have a Halloween twist because it was Ritian around Halloween. Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, there you go.
We did not plan this. The newest chapter was updated a few days ago, but we actually did not plan that. The next moblin attacked Jack Link, but Jack Link was too quick and used his knife-throwing skills to hit in the heart. Then, he jumped and landed on the weapon bag and got his minigun. He mowed through, not through, a lot of henchmen, like in Call of Duty, on steroids. Then a tunneling tank came through the floor shooting rockets and bombs. Jack Link engaged it in fight. That was breathtaking. He dodged the bombs and fired a rocket at it while shooting bullets at it too. I know, it's redundant. He had to change to shoot at moblins coming through the doors as well, though. After some time, it blew up. Then Epoina jumped through a window. I just gave you pause for thought there. And Jack Link jumped on her and rode thug it, the tunnel the tank dug. He rode for a while and Anouk followed him. Just in case y'all forgot, Anouk is the fairy. They rode down the tunnel and came across a huge pit with windows looking over it. Jack Link looked around and saw that the tanks were being made here. This must be that tank production facility at this area. Oh, that was Anouk. Fuck, said Anouk. Well, thank you, Captain Oblivious, Jack Link said, and Anouk stuck her tongue at ate him. Gosh, I'm gonna have a fucking stroke. Then it was seen that the window looked onto computer panels where there were men working. They wore hard hats and googles. They looked like facility works. This is a fucking test of patience.
He had a stroke writing this.
And I'm only like halfway through, so let me delay no more. Jack Link shot holes thug at the glass and jump in. Hey, Frank, I was thinking about taking a coffee break. How about you? Yeah, Mike, it's been a long shift. Then Jack Link landed, thoughed the window. Oh my gosh, I think I just pooped my sleeve. Syed Ritchie, who was also there. Jack Link pulled out his shotgun and asked, Where is the main control room? We'll show you, just don't hurt us, said Terry with his phone in his mouth. Because that's where you put phones, obviously. They got to the main control, and some henchmen with machine guns came. Freeze, terror roast, you go no further. Okay, okay, I can't tell when Jack Link's talking. Okay, I'll give you my first lot of weapons, Jack Link said, and threw them his grenade bag with the pins out. The guards got it and saw, oh no, and it blew them all up. Then, the hot female scientist who was working in there had fallen in with Jack Link, and they had sex in the showers.
They fell in love?
I mean, I remind you and the audience, in case you haven't seen the previous 6 parts, which you really should check those out, he has a girlfriend.
Well, it's an open relationship he established in his notes.
Yeah,
he just met this girl, and now he's...
No, you're right. In the previous chapter, I forgot. That was already established.
Not Jack Link fan fiction unless he's banging someone.
That's true. The alarm was raised, and more were coming, so Jack Link jumped back in his cool action clothes, I can't believe he spelled that right, and then to the control room again. There activated the main doors, just as a huge army of tanks and men with machine guns came in. Them thought the door, came Sentina, oh there she is, and good Terminator, we gotta be specific here.
Oh, it's been a while since we've seen him.
Oh, said one of the henchmen. I think I just pooped my sleeve. See, add another. Oh no, he actually said correctly. Then, in a few seconds, Sentina, Good Terminator, and Jack Link took out the guards. In a few minutes, the tanks were also destroyed. Then, Good Terminator turned to Jack Link. Jack Link, take C4s. You place them in the main rooms of the building. Then place the C5 on the main reactor. And that sounded more like Jorgen von Strangle, but you got the idea. The Good Terminator gave Jack Link a box of explosives, as you do. Then it was like the GoldenEye level silo, with Jack Link going around pulsing explosives and taking bad guys on the way. I already failed the challenge of not stuttering and slurring, so you are not obligated to do anything. Then, when all were placed... Thank you for that sentence. It was only 5 minutes to get out. Sentina and Good Terminator fought a load of henchmen were getting out, but Jack Link was still inside. He was making sure he got some street plans, my favorite kind, before he left. I'm getting really fucking angry and sarcastic. Now it was only 5 seconds. Why is he spelling it like it's a European word? And Jack Link found them just in time. Then he jumped up from the top window on Apoina and Roto to emergency exit before it collapsed, shooting missiles and miniguns at the Nickmen in his way. He had fitted a missile launcher and a minigun on Amperina. What's with the inconsistency? He just said Apoina earlier. It was 2 seconds prior, whatever. Then they jumped out the emergency exit just as the bomb said 0.000001 seconds to explosions. So just as they got out, there was explosion. But Jack Link didn't look back. He was determined to catch up with the others. I can see why you dropped this. It's starting to make sense. He landed in the village that was near Death Mountain. Oh right, that's what the fucking chapter's named after. It'd be nice if it showed up. All the people there cheered and left again as Gainan's, because it's 2 N's for some reason, evil factory there had been taken out. The tank came from the factory and left a trail for Jack Link to follow back to the source. Yet, not all the Popoli were the facility guys, and now were to go. If that line confused you, don't. So they were used to build things for the village. Oh, okay, let's see. I guess, I don't know. They worked for Ganon, that make me fear, said someone in the village, a villager. I think I just pooped my sleeve. Syed, another villager.
It's like a baby renegade angel episode.
Because that's what Jack Russell fanfics need. Running gags across 24 chapters. Thank you. Yeah, we're just save your sorry hides. I guess he's fucking Canadian. Jack Link Syed. Not just yet, said the village elder. There is still a great evil in the Death Moten. It'd be nice if he spelled the name right, you know? It's in the game. Which is a really scary place. I am not scared of Mount Doom, said Jack Link.
In volcano!
Eruption! Not scare me. Me strong.
I have sex with other women!
Good lord. What good character growth, right? Let's not forget, this is the same protagonist that, like, was saying, I'll defend you, bro, or revenge, and then, you know, a few chapters later, I hate my brother, he was not cold and not lived to the life of the fullest. I can't wait to see where this goes. It doth moten, and you will be when you see it, the village elder said. It has ghosts, monsters, fire creatures, ice beats. Very reliable source of information.
He has ice beats.
He has ice beats, you know.
Ice beats and Death Mountain.
If you'd like to know, comment down below. I'll elaborate on that. Rock monsters and a giant, huge, scary dragon that makes the god one from Skyrim look like Puff. Jack Link luffed, as he does, and adjusted his sunglasses that I assume he's always wearing. Sounds like easy mode to me. Then he loaded his shotgun and said, are you coming with Sentina and Robo? That's not a question, you didn't put a fucking question mark there. Okay. We cannot. We have found the huge army base of evil Tar that we will attack, said good Terminator. I'll see you later, baby. That's her voice now, I'm sorry. I apologize, but that's what I'm sticking with. Syed Sentina and kiss Jack Link. Why do you get all the cool missions? I just have to go to some boring Moten, said Jack Link. I wish I could spell Moten. So Jack Link wrote Apoina, not Emperina anymore. Oh cool, I just scanned my millionth file. I hope this shows up in the recording. Where thunder, lighting, not to be confused with lightning, and blood snow rained from the sky. It looked real evil here. Jack Link took his sunglasses off and put them on again.
It's like first fan.
That is so in character, though, I have to say. Time to kick some ass, he said, and loaded his weapons to be contoed. And, you know, I'd be remiss if I didn't have the little footnote here, so. I will be... Oh, I'm sorry. I just had some stroke going on from post-Jack-itis. I will uploaded another chapter as well Ambi on the same day because I didn't get to the Halloween bits of this chapter. Yeah, remember when he mentioned that? He brought it up in the header that, oh, you know, there should be some Halloween stuff in there. There's no fucking Halloween stuff in here. What is this?
First, let's review this chapter really quick.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I want to cover what happened in it. So basically, there was a factory that Ganon was running.
Right.
Making weapons, I think, because Ganon is working with the evil Terminator. I think Skynet. I don't know if they ever say Skynet. It's just the evil Terminator, I think.
Yeah, they never really specify. It's just kind of like whatever.
Yeah, and then they blow up Jack blows up the factory, and then he goes to Kakariko Village because the factory's running.
Right.
And he had sex in the factory before blowing it up, and then he has to go do basically the fire temple because after like the first chapter, Jack Russell was like, you know what? I'm just gonna like make this a software retelling of Ocarina of Time. I'm
just gonna plagiarize the game that this is supposed to be based on that he hadn't played beforehand. You know, as we all do.
I don't remember. I'll be honest. I don't really remember what happened in the last couple chapters. I was listening to a little bit of it, and it was like he had sex with 5 women in one chapter, and I was just like, okay, let's do this reading. But I don't remember much else. Did he actually do the forest temple?
No, it was the town festival, as he put it.
Town festival.
The last thing I remember happening, you know, I mean, we just kind of like glanced over before recording this. I'm pretty sure it ends with him taking a Nook, putting her in a bottle, and throwing her in a well. I'm almost certain that
I
happened.
I believe he does take her out, and they kind of like actually there was actually a little bit of a moment where it's like, I'm sorry, we're cool, but Anook hasn't done jack shit, but
I think Jack just has to remind the audience that Anook is a character, because every now and then it's just like, said Anook, and I'm like, oh right, I thought Jack was talking.
That's the Ocarina of Time parallel. He has to have a fairy because his brother, the real Link, had a fairy in Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, of course, but the funny thing about that, we'll wrap up here for a sec, not to like draw this out, but it's funny how at first you're like, oh, okay, he's setting up that this is more or less a retelling of Ocarina of Time, as you just said. But then, like, the further you go, you just start to go, wait a minute, no, like, there's really no reason these plot elements need to be here.
Yeah, let me go off with that, because he wants to, like, this is something he does in everything he does. He's got to be over dramatic and over actionize everything. So it's like, for the fire temple, we have to have a fucking fire, a factory raid, just to build up action.
Lest we forget, Cloud Strife Dirty Window Cleaner, chapters 1 through 3, You want to see an example of a Jack Russell story going off the rails? I recommend that one.
My favorite Jack Russell fanfic title is his Lord of the Rings story. The subtitle is, so it's Lord of the Rings Fatal Glory. It's just how he takes subtle stories and he just overdoses it on action and nonsense.
Right. You know what I'm trying to look for really quick, just so I can reference the name of it? I believe the name is Mario and Peach Make Sex, or something really stupid like that.
That's the famous one, isn't it?
Here we go. Oh wow, I was right on the money. Mario and Peach Make Sex. So, if you want us to read this, no, it's on screen. I'll link it down below. But yeah, if you ever want to see more exploits from Jack Russell, assuming that's his name, he still keeps up on here, he's still updating this. I remind you, at the time of this recording, that Zelda vs. Terminator was updated 5 days ago. This was fresh.
9-year story in the making.
So if you want us to continue this epic saga, please let me know, and I'll definitely not disable comments.
And shout out to Jack Russell, because we love you.